run me the B's, run me that flow back. In top 3, I'm not number 1. How could you post that? I would have crowned the city as mine.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Walker to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They'll run here with Connor, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mariota. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The Seahawks at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Mariota to throw for it on fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge fourth down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the 29, Mariota. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. The 30, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mariota. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
After the turnover, here's Murray. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mariota. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
At the 9-yard line.
Mariota to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Deontay Thompson. He's at the 50. 30. 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
It's the score, Cardinals 31, Seahawks 0.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On third down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And that decision's only going to wind up costing him a yard or two as he's tackled just shy of the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. They'll try and run the option left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. Play fake. Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
It's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And the Cardinals will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Murray to run again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Murray going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw, Mariota.
He completes this to Walker.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the gun, Mariota. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll throw again. Mariota.
To the sideline, he finds Melton.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now Mariota on 4th down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Murray off play action. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here taken in by Isabella.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
They'll start the drive with a give to Connor.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is Harris.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
And the next gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour.
On 3rd down, it's Counter. And some room to work. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray a give. This is Counter. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of...
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mariota now to throw on first down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Mariota now. Going right back to Fant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the red zone now, Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Murray giving to Connor on the option, and he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. work on positioning the football and helping.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. To throw again on second down. Mariota dancing to his left. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A first down throw for Mariota. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a dump off here complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost that they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. On the counter, it's Conner. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He'll try and run for it with Conner. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Conner on the read option. And he'll take this ahead for about... Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, a run with Conner. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
An option handoff given to Conner. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half? It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can,